welcome back to my channel. Today I got this Audi A8. You've seen this car before in my video. So this owner had this car over 2 years now, so it's just fair to give you some little feedback of what's it like to own this car, what the expenses are and what you should expect. Is it good enough for you or should you look elsewhere? A 4.2 litre V8 diesel with a close to 400 brake horsepower. Alright, so tell you a bit more about the car servicing. So let's switch it off so you can hear me a little bit better. So since basically 2012, when this car was first registered in December, I believe, end of December, obviously that comes with the Audi servicing, and on top of that, basically from 2015, I just tell you some numbers here. Yeah, I got full hand with papers, and tell you a bit more about what you should expect when you're having a car like this. So let's begin from 2015. I have a brief service descriptions for tires, yeah, labor and work carried out. So, and also oil filter, and then oil and the tires, basically that costed £998. Yeah, so let me show you, as you can see. So that was 2015. Next one is again oh yes, sorry, this one is 2016. Brief service description is a full service, brake pads, labor, work carried out. So it's it got fit brake pads and service, and then front brake pads, oil filter and air filter. Yeah, and the oils. So this car have 9.5 liters of oil. So it's quite a lot on 4.2, requires a lot of motor oil.
How do you check the oil? I use the dipstick. Dipstick? Yes, sir. Check the oil.
So this one is for £398. Yeah. So next one is 2017. We got here a brief service description, a full service, gearbox, oil, tips only, labor, work carried out, full service, and a gearbox oil change. And we got here a filter element, washer, plug, fuel filter, air filter, filter ins, axle oil, screw, and gear oil. So that comes all together at £568. Yeah, £568 for this one. So gearbox oil, it's something I can basically ask one of you guys maybe, is it worth changing gearbox oil? And some people do it, some people don't really bother. So yeah, let me know in the comments, if you'll be so kind, what your thoughts about the gearbox oil, how often, and do you even change it in cars like this? Yeah. So right, brief description of servicing. This one is from 2018. It's full service, gearbox oil, tips only, labor work carried out. So again, filter element, washer, plug, fuel filter, air filter, filter ins, axle oil, screw, and gearbox oil. And that comes to £850. Yeah, labor total is 140. So it's quite a lot of work, and plus your VAT at 20%. So yeah, comes again to your own money, costing quite a bit actually, I think, these cars. So again, another one for 2018, and this one is work carried out, oil change and labor, oil change, and description, yeah, and this one comes to £117 just for an oil change. Beautiful. Yeah, oil filter, plug and washer. So next one, 2018 again. Brief service description, oil and filter change, work carried out, oil and filter change. And this one is description, oil lubricants, yeah, and this one is for £90. So then next we got here from 2019, carried out oil service, oil filter, environment display and washer. So £176. Yeah, that's 2019. And we got another one here for 2019, which is fitted both new front suspension arms, lower and rearmost. Yeah, and this one is coming to £413. So as you can tell, it does cost a little bit. So if you put all this money together, you can probably work out to another Ford Fiesta, if you imagine, yeah. So, and also additionally, this car had an air conditioning sensor that costed £40, and the oil differential lock oil sensor at £100. Rear window did not want to open a few times, so that got fixed. And yeah, that wouldn't be that expensive, but I imagine that'll cost you around £100. Haven't got information here, unfortunately, how much that costed. Yeah, in these 2 years of ownership, have been 4 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, yeah, 20-inch, and they costed £960, all 4, yeah. And plus, just recently had a Michelin Pilot Sports, £540 for 2 tires, yeah. So brake pads, that's been replaced again, £44, and a full service at the local specialist garage. It's $420 for full service, oil and filters change. So again, it's 9.5 liters of oil. It's unbelievable, yeah. So yeah, also on the maintenance of this car, window switch washer didn't send signal to open a boot, problem. Again, that around £60, and labor have been done by himself. So this is what you basically have to expect when you're driving a car like this. And yeah, so let's take this car a little bit for a drive, and I'll tell you my feelings. I've driven this car before, and it is actually a really nice car. It has a lot of nice features. It has radar guided cruise control. It has a very nice sound system and very comfy seats. This car has plenty of room, as it's being a long wheelbase. There will be plenty of space for the passengers at the back. So as you can imagine, and in Germany, Chancellor Angela Merkel back in the days driven in a car like this. They have been chauffeured around, and plenty of celebrities have being chauffeured around in cars like this. So show you a little bit more about this car here. So it also have mode lighting on the roof, and it has some information in the center screen here. So if I turn it on, you'll be able to see a car comes alive. So push start. Yeah, so it has a retractable screen of 8 inches. So it's very nice car. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this all at the back and show you a little bit more on interior here. So, and one other feature I quite like is basically that if this car senses some sort of crash or a car is losing the stability, your seat belts, they tighten, yeah, around you, so you are nice and firm in your seat. And it's just another nice feature here. I do like Audis, and if you watched my channel before, you would have seen I filmed Audis before. So the Q7, the car that I used to have, it was absolutely joy to drive. I drive a Mercedes now, but Audi is an amazing car, absolutely is. So plenty of things to like about it. Yeah, you have a CD player and the SanDisk memory card 1 and SanDisk memory card 2. So everything you touch feels very expensive. Yeah. So, and you have a little mouse pad here. So for example, if you want to put the destination for your navigation, yeah, so destination, address, so you can basically scroll this wheel here, yeah, and you can put your last destinations, special destinations. Let's have a look what's in there. Top categories, yeah, so you can look for petrol stations, next car park, next service area, next restaurant, next hotel, Audi service, yeah, next railway station, next airport, and next hospital as well. Yeah, so hopefully you can see it on my GoPro here. So all very interesting. And if you put down on the menu, so I do like this infotainment screen very much. So you have things like raise air suspension, yeah, so this car is having air suspension, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you want to press on a raise, and this is where you can basically go on humps or some curbs, or if you want to go up the quite sharp corners or mountains, yeah, somewhere you're trying to cross something a little bit, you know, don't expect this to be like a 4x4. So let's see if it is going to raise anything. Right, I'm gonna push this button here and let's see if it raises the suspension. Yeah, yeah, let's go nicely. So let's see how it looks from outside. So it does have some extra ground clearance. Yeah, so guys, if you have a chance to get yourself a car like this, go for it. You will not regret it. Yes, maintenance will cost you a little bit more, but I would say it's not dramatic, alright? So for what it is, it's an outstanding car. There's plenty of power, and you will definitely not need any more. This one is already on a stage 1, so if you want to do stage 2, you'll have to put investment of a few £1,000s for it. but there is enough, I would say, because for a price range between 12,000 and 20,000, you can find yourself a really good one. There are not that many 4.2 models, yeah, A8s. I'll say I've got no room to show you what this car is capable of. Yeah, you have your all gadgets to play with, your electric steering wheel, your electric seats. I'm not exactly a big fan of these mirrors. I think these are quite small, but they are definitely a very good design. There's plenty of adjustments, plenty of things to like about it. Yeah, look at this gear lever. Yeah, if you rest your arm here, you can just travel here like that. Your hand never gets tired. Look at this beautiful clock here. Isn't it beautiful? I have never driven a Mercedes S-Class myself, so I can't tell you much about that, although a lot of people are saying it is very, very comfortable, and they're comparing it to this one here, so it will be interesting just to check and see what this car is all about. Yeah, comparably to this one here. The main rivals for this one would be, again, BMW 7 Series, Mercedes S-Class, and the Jaguar XJ. What surprises me the most is on 4.2 you can do 38 miles per gallon. Yeah, which is an outstanding figure. I think this car has pretty much the same amount of power as a Ferrari F360, and a similar 0 to 60 times, yeah, of around 5 seconds. Yes, for today's standard, there are many more powerful cars, even with a 2-liter engine. They can do and achieve 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour speed much faster. But my god, there's so much to like about this car. It's comfy, it's big, it has a lot of road presence, and you can travel with your family or friends, and the car feels completely different. I can hear this 4.2 V8 diesel has such a nice fruity sound. I don't know what these people are gonna do when it all will be replaced by electric engines, electric motors. How will you miss this? You will just simply miss this sound and sheer treble from the engine. Gives you a goosebumps. So thank you very much for watching this video. Go and check out my other videos. Again, I enjoyed it myself very much driving this car again today. And subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.